Hello. We're going to an optional Stormblood dungeon. St. Mocianne's Arboretum hard. Pretty sure we did this before, because I remember struggling with how to pronounce that, like the normal version. But yeah, there's the hard version. Here we go. It already feels very humid. It's a marble laying on its side. It's resting. Or dead. Okay, we're grabbing all this stuff here. Look at this like goober. Okay, I'm gonna go winding around gathering all this stuff, right? There's a wall there, so we just hang out here. Now watch out for these AoEs underneath people. Like, I could have gone over here, but by standing in this corner, I kind of have more space like over here and like over here. It's like if I need to dodge stuff. So that's usually like subconsciously why I pick these places to like pull the ads. So if I was just here, then I wouldn't be able to do that much over there. So do whatever's comfortable for you. Yeah, and as you can see, I can't see myself, but I just trust that I'm there somewhere. Okay, this one, this belladonna, does a bunch of these like back silken sprays. So I'm gonna watch out for that if you're hanging out like behind the enemies and stuff. Okay, the wall went away, so we're gonna grab the next set. But yeah, these belladonna ones. Let's watch out for their cones. Alright, so here we'll walk onto the lily pads. You can hear them stomping. Yeah, once we get further enough, we get a bunch of these little dudes. So just park it all here. Watch out for AoEs. Oh, it looks like somebody got a thingy. You can use a Suna on this because it has the white bar. A little bit of a dot there. That big blob, that's the ninja thing. It's like a frog attack. Okay, here's the silken sprays in the back there. Did you see that frog? I must have pointed it out a few times before. Let's see. This, it kind of looks like everything else, but it's one of the ninja's moves. Anyway, okay, so we're done with that. So now we move on up here to the first boss. The Nolchu. Look at its eyes. Is that even its eyes? So I turn the boss around. Here we've got a big cleave in the front. You can dodge out of that. Vine whip. This could be the tank buster. Okay, we got somebody targeted over here. And we got this AoE. Oh, we got all this stuff coming out of the mouth. So wherever that AoE gets planted, we're gonna get this like puddle. And then we've got the stack marker, so you want to stack up for that. There's a green puddle back here. So if you step in it, and then you get pollen for the dot, and leaden, and so it makes it harder for you to move around. So try to avoid that. Okay, devour. The Nilachu has found its next meal. This little ad pops up on the stage somewhere. It's kind of hard to see, especially like when I was tanking, the boss was in the way, but there'll be an ad that pops up somewhere, and then the boss will turn towards it and then use this move called Devour. This is actually a blue spell if you want it. But yeah, so it'll go that way, and like you can't really do anything about that. However, you want to go towards it because of this big cleave. Okay, so wherever where are you guys? Wherever the boss ends up jumping, which happens to be where the little ad is, that's where the boss is going to turn around. And so our safe spot is in this little sliver here. So you want to promptly go there. Also, I was just double checking that these are what you get there. And as you can see, if you step in this on your way over there, you'll get hit with this like poison gas for a long time. And so it's this odious atmosphere. You'll continuously get hit with it, and you'll reproc your poison debuff. You can use a Suna on this. Okay, so you want to hang out in the back and like not stand in this continuously. Okay, and then since we're already over here, I just turn the boss this way. The Vine Whip's gonna be a tank buster. Okay, there's a little ad over here. And then we also have someone with a target marker. Oh, we all do. Okay, so we all gonna spread out for this. And then just know that this ad is hanging out over here, so the boss is probably gonna jump over there at some point. Yeah, so it's doing Devour. It's facing the direction of the ad, and so you want to like proactively kind of go in that direction so you don't get hit with this stuff. That's basically this fight. Okay, and then up the tree roots, and then into the tree trunk. Wow, that's a long drop. Okay, so I'm gonna wait here to make sure everybody shows up. Oh. Apparently somebody was rescued here. I was reading the chat. Let's see. Oh yeah, this person was over here, so I think the healer rescued them. Real quick over here. Maybe? They were chit-chatting about that. Someone was like, was nice, and I was like, the barf? They said the rescue, and I was like, oh. Okay, so this stuff, this thing is gonna cast this like magic-y thing. Roly-poly. Okay. This is gonna affect some of the other ads. You'll see. I'm gonna grab all this stuff. Notice like these are kind of small. This dude is tall, but like you'll see. You can stun these guys so they don't do all their cast stuff, but here they're doing some stuff. Okay. The roly-poly thingy from this blooming Boloko. And then we've got AoEs from like the mud stuff and all sorts of other stuff. But yeah, okay, so the healer is White Mage, and so when they use their holy move, their AoE move, it adds a stun to things, and so it can interrupt these cast things. But if that big thing goes off, that's what this like wind stuff is with the leaves and all that stuff. That means roly-poly went off. And then now, check it out. These little dudes are not little anymore. They're like huge. Okay. So they grew up. And got this. Looks like they've got this leaden thing on them. Yeah. The They've got this like purple stuff on them. So it looks like they grew, but then they also got heavied. Okay. So we got another one of these roly-poly things, right? And did you see that? It popped up, and then now it grew up into this big thing. You see that? Okay. Now we got like this one below ghost, right? And then we got two of these things. And then they transformed again. Oh, they transformed to their other thing. It didn't. It's not that it went. Did it get bigger? Wait, hang on. Okay, I was looking at the leeches before. I wasn't looking at the other ones. Okay, so we got 2 leeches, a tree dude, a mud dude, and then this, like, this one. Okay, and then this one did the roly-poly thingy, and yeah, okay, never mind. It transformed these 2 into, like, other things, and it got heavied. Okay, and then it's doing the roly-poly thing again, and then they transform back to their thing. Okay. It's gonna happen again over here. Okay, so we got 2 tall tree dudes, 1 below coasting. See, you can interrupt this if you want. And then you have, it's like, it's casting the thing there, so you can interrupt that. Okay, and then we got 2 little leeches, okay? And so when that thingy goes off, let's see what happens. They're all leadened here. They're like, hanging out. I don't think anybody here has a move that does that to them. But yeah, okay. Okay, I'm remembering now. If you are in this thing, the roly-poly thingy, then yeah, you get turned into this. Okay, so we got the small leech things as little dudes with the leaf, you know, the leaf and the droplet. And then we got medium-sized ones, which were the big dudes doing the thing. And then the roly-poly thing is over there. This one's trying to cast it, right? And then they got heavied. Okay, I remember now. Check it out. Wait, at the end of this, check it out. Okay, so they transform back. Roly-poly thing, you can interrupt this if you want. I'm not. And guess what? I got transformed. I'm transformed now. Look. Look at me. Look. Dude, I'm the thing. Corporal form has been altered. Hell yeah. Can I just play like this? Man. So, yeah, that's what's up. Interestingly, it doesn't show that debuff when we were on these other ones. Maybe that's what this is, I don't know. Was that always there? Oh, bruh, it was. Okay, I just missed that. Okay, so yeah, this transform thing also goes onto the ads when they're transformed into these little leaf things. Alright. Thank goodness. I was like, I already have a list of things I need to look up when maintenance is over, okay? Cool. Okay, we figured it out. Adorable. Alright, next boss. Soil bed. Alright, I'm gonna turn the boss as usual. Stone 2. Okay, so that just hits me. Tank stuff. It's fine. Soil bed is sealed up. Okay, tectonics. It's gonna be a raid wide. Okay, landslip. You can see arrows here, right? We're going this way, that way. So you want to position yourself so you go along with this flow. And there's like 2 golems on the sides or the front, so you gotta turn your camera. Okay, so they're in the front. So if you're the tank and you don't see them, you gotta turn your camera. These dudes are gonna do like AoEs and stuff, and so I'm gonna hang out like generally over here. So when I get pushed this way because of this movement, hopefully I'll go in between the 2 of them. Okay. Whoa! It was really close to the edge there. Let's see if I can catch it. Okay, so this, like, the AoE is pretty big, actually. So I was sitting right at the edge. And then over here, I ended up right at the edge too. Pro gamer. You have a little bit of time to adjust too, so it's okay if you don't make it initially. Earthquake. I gotta circle AoEs to move out of that. Okay, as soon as the middle one goes off, then you want to walk into it, because then it radiates outwards. I guess just once. Earthshaker. So we've got people with this little icon. Wherever they end up going, it's going to be like a cone that goes towards them. So you want to point that away from other people. You see? There we go. That's a common mechanic that's thrown into fights every now and then. Empty gaze, alright, this is a look away mechanic. Okay. So we got the thingies again. The golems are over here now. And so I noticed that the gap is over here. And so I want to go over here by the end of this mechanic thing. So kind of hover here a little bit. Mostly because if I send all the way over here, I might not make it, and I might get hit with this one. If I go a little too far, I might end up in the thorns. See, I had a little moment to adjust. And if you get hit with that, you get a vuln stack. Okay, and some damage. Earthshakers again. You gotta spread out for that. Stay away from the people with the Earthshakers. Walked into the... Am I gonna walk into it? Yep. Okay, so if you walk into the thorns, you get a stab wound and a vuln stack. Okay, the stab wound's a dot as you're standing in it, but if you get out of it, you're fine. Tectonics is gonna be the raid wipe. Sweet. Yeah, for that one, you want to make sure that you're moving your camera around to figure out where those golems are, so you know where the AoEs are gonna go. Otherwise, you can get hit with them. And those AoEs happen to be pretty wide too. Okay, moving on. Treasure here if you want it. This music's so eerie, but also nice at the same time. Alright, I'm grabbing all this stuff and just parking it here because I can't go any further. It's like colliders in the walls. Wall colliders. I move my camera a lot because I play on controller and I stim a lot because of my ADHD. So I'm always needing to like fiddle around with stuff, which is why my camera's going all over the place, or I'm like toggling my hotwires a lot. And so I end up noticing a lot of camera stuff with the walls because of like this. Yeah. So if you're similar, and like you might also notice those colliders. Okay. So this stuff, I'm going to grab all these, and you'll kind of notice like the motif. Is that the word? Motif? The theme here is they're all kind of muddy, and there's like mud everywhere, but we've got this water conduit here. If you interact with that, and you put all this stuff under the water, it'll transform them. Purification tank, you know what I'm saying? So these ones are all muddy too. We got a water conduit over here. And as tank, it's kind of hard for me to like interact with the thing. I could try, but every time you get hit, you end up losing your interaction thing. But somebody else was able to turn it on. So then the water turned on, and then I directed all these things there. It's another clean. See? It's clean. And some of them end up transforming into big old things. This mud thing is kind of all the way in the back there, though. I tried to pull it out a little bit more, but I think I do, like at the end. I'm not sure if this like affects that much, but it's kind of neat. Yeah, here's the mud thing. You can get the mud thing to not be muddy anymore, then it transforms into this like colorful thingy. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if that actually affects like damage output or input, but it's a cool little treasure coffer there. It's a cool little thing. Why not help them get clean? Someone was like, never seen those guys clean before. Yeah. Is that a mechanic in some sort of system in the game where you can clean animals? Like give them like showers and stuff? Like in Pokemon. Okay, so this boss is it's very cute. And he's got a little crown. Okay, Mudsling. This is gonna be the tank buster. Okay, puddles begin to fall. So down here, there's a bunch of stuff that's gonna be projectiled up to us, and so you want to stand on one of these green platforms so you don't get hit with that stuff. Yeah, look at all that shit. Okay, Quagmire, we got AoE, so you want to spread them out. However, see, if you overlap a little bit with the green stuff, it will change the consistency of the green stuff, okay? And if you end up standing in the green stuff, the shimmery stuff, you get this sludge dot, and you get a vulnerability up. So then that makes it like one less like green thing we can stand in. And so this stuff's bubbling again, so we gotta go stand on a green thing. Boss recenters, and then we got mud pie. Slime grows feeding off sludge things. Okay. So it's a few things here. Mud pie is going to have the boss create an ad. The mud slime grows feeding off the sludge spewed forth from Takachi. Okay, so Takachi is the boss. We have this mud slime here. Anytime someone hits the slime, it's going to move backwards in whatever direction it was hit. And so here, someone ends up hitting it, and so it got knocked into this thing, this like goopy stuff, and so the slime ended up growing. Okay, and if the slime grows, see, it has this like knockback thingy. I hit it again, actually, and if the slime gets to a certain size, then it's gonna explode. It gets to a certain size whenever it encounters mud stuff in general. Okay, and so I was trying to like push it onto this green thing, but that didn't work out. So I got launched into the air, because of this move thing, and then the mud thing also. See, I was trying to get myself over here so that I could push it over here, but so that's why I'm kind of dragging the boss everywhere. That didn't work out. Okay, so I get tossed into the air, but the mud thing just expands, and so once it's expanded this much, it blows up. Okay, and when it blows up, we all get damage downs, which you can use a sin on, but we also take a ton of damage. Okay, so that's the whole situation. Now, again, when this stuff on the bottom, the yellow stuff, is like bubbling and stuff, you want to be standing on a green platform so you don't get hit with it. Okay, I got tank privilege, I got hit with it, it's most of the time. But here, we got the AoEs we want to spread out for, and then also we had to, the healer needs to heal us through that big raid wide, because like look, all of our health is pretty much up. Okay, but when the thing exploded, like my health is not really good because I got hit with the thing, but everyone else's health is pretty good. But when the thing exploded, they like KO'd this person. Did it? Yeah, it took out, yeah, it's more than half their health. Did the other person have something? Oh, okay. They had a vulnerability down, and I think that was because they were standing in this goopy stuff from before, right? Was it them? Oh, how'd they get that? Okay, at some point here. Yeah. Okay, it was them. So they had the Von stack from before, and so when this mud thing exploded, they had full health and they died. Okay, so you can see kind of the severity of the situation, right? Like you don't want to stand in the shimmery green thing if you can help it, and you don't want to make the shimmery green thing if you can help it. You make the shimmery green thing by dropping these AoEs on the platform. And so what you want to do when you have these AoEs is hang out like more like here, so it doesn't touch the green thing. See, there we go. So it didn't really touch it. Over here, yeah, we ended up having someone stand directly on it, but like this was enough away from the green platform that it didn't change the entire thing. Like I got mud thrown on me, but it didn't. But then like it drained. So gross. It drained down this grate thing. Okay, but here, because this is a platform, the mud stuff did not drain. It's just there, which is why when the mud slime was pushed into this one, it got a little bit bigger because there was mud there. Mud, sure. Okay, so this is dangerous, so don't stand in that. And then we got like the stuff coming up from the bottom again, so make sure you're standing on a green platform. I'm just adjusting the boss. Okay, bog bequest. We got a donut, so you can come closer to the boss, or if you're already far away, you can like kind of stand over there if there's a open spot. Okay. Or I guess in general, like the stuff on the bottom's not bubbling right now, so you could have stood all the way up there if you wanted. Lots of stuff. Okay, so here we go. We got some muddy little thingies. These ones are just regular ads, I think. You just take these down. I think they're there just to like yeah, these are here just to distract you. So the mud slime is created like in the middle of these little jumping dudes going around. The boss is doing mud pie like before, and it's creating another mud slime. Okay, maybe see this feeding off the sludge. Okay, mud slime is here. We're dealing with these ads. Okay, the mud slime happens to be on the platform, so you just leave it there. If it's already on a platform, just leave it there. If you hit it, it's gonna go into the thingy, like all over the grate, and then the mud's gonna come up from the grate, and then it's gonna get bigger. It's a whole situation. So just, if it's already on a thing, just leave it there. Okay, and then we go onto the green thing, wait for the yellow thing to explode. See it explodes, but because the mud pie is, or the mud slime is on the green thing, it doesn't get bigger, it just stays small. Okay, you just leave it alone. Here, spread out. Try to avoid the green platforms. Okay, if you're on a green platform, try not to stand on it and get away from it. Okay, Feculent Flood. This is going to be a cone that targets the mud pie. See here? And so, at this point, you know, if mud or any other stuff touches the mud pie, right? Mud slime thingy, it gets bigger, right? And so this Feculent Flood, define feculent, of or containing dirt, sediment, or waste matter. Their feet were forever slipping on feculent bog. Okay, so this stuff, this feculent stuff that the boss is going to, you know, cone AoE towards this thing, is going to make this thing grow. And so this is a good opportunity to push the slime away so that it doesn't get bigger. Someone push it away. Oh no, we didn't. And so now, here we go, it got bigger, okay? Okay, and now it's already like getting, I guess, a teenager. Okay, and then we got the quagmire thing. We gotta spread out these AoEs. Try not to cover up too many of the green things. Oh, it exploded a little. And here, corruption. Okay, and we all got a vulnerability thing. No, wait, not all of us. Wait, how did I get this? Did I walk into the thing? I probably did. Quagmire? Did I walk in? I did, okay. That was my bad. I didn't catch that. Of course I walked into it. I walked into it by myself. Okay, so yeah, if you step into this, you get the sludge, which is a dot. But once you leave, the dot goes away. And then you get a bonus sec. Okay, fine. So the feculent flood, the thing goes off. The thingy gets bigger. And it seems like in this situation, it ends up blowing up as that size. And we're spreading out here. Trying not to cover up too many of the green things. Okay, that's fine. Okay, stand on the green thingy with this stuff on when the bottom stuff is bubbling. Okay, Royal Flush, so circle AoE, so you stand outside. I'm kind of curious, like, so that time the little slime thingy blew up after just growing like once, but over here it grew twice before it exploded. See this one? And then I was able to push it away. Yeah. So when it grew twice was when it finally exploded. But over here, it just grew that one time, and then it exploded. Interesting. Anyway, okay. Cool. Main things here are just knowing when to stand on the green platform. Basically, whenever the yellow stuff on the bottom is bubbling, you want to stay on the green platform. You don't want to stay on the green platform when you have the AoEs though. Otherwise, you're going to make that platform not standable. Well, you can stand on it, but you'll get damaged and stuff. And then definitely paying attention to that little mud slime. That's important. Or else, as you saw, like, it does over half people's health and or kill somebody if they have a vulnerability stat thing. There's like clean water going down now. This whole place was dirty. I think so. Sweet. Cool. Dude, we did it. It was the final optional Stormblood dungeon that I had on my list. Did it. Nice. Good job, everybody. Have a good one. Goodbye.